Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. Interesting market, lots of very high profit trades because of pattern breakouts. We can see that the Dow kind of failed here at the 200-day moving average. And today with the news on Trump having to come up with his tax returns, that sold the market off. You can see how it traded below the Dow traded below the T line. The S&P 500 traded off a little bit, but stayed above the T line. And, whoops. Oh, I goofed up. Previous. And the Nasdaq actually traded higher, staying above this last resistance level, which is now acting as a support level. This puts us in a situation where the patterns are working extremely effectively because there's no major fear of a change of investor sentiment in the general market. We got into ALT yesterday, right about here, about an hour before the close, because you can see the slow curve potentially breaking out through this level. Got some massive profits in the stock as well as the calls. Now that's not bragging that we've had a big trade. It's just to illustrate that if you see the pattern setting up, the probabilities of being in the right trade at the right time is extremely high. Same scenario on SGX. Look how we had a little Morningstar type signal, a doji gap up off the T line, giving us this type of price move over the last 4 or 5 trading days. Amazon, you can see, did the same situation, a Morningstar signal right off the T line, giving you that little extra oomph as far as the next up move in the market. There's Amazon, even if you can't trade it, if you see Amazon, Apple, NVTA, Netflix all trading higher, even though they might not be fantastic charts to trade, in this case, you can see in Amazon, we had a Morningstar signal followed by a doji sandwich, told us there was going to be more upside. But that indicates that the investor sentiment of the whole market is still pretty strong. Our recommendation a while back on NVTA was based upon this breakout. And then we know what to expect based upon the candlestick graphics of what happens after investor sentiment breaks out of a price move. It puts you in a 45-degree, which gives you a very simple trading strategy at that point. You can stay long as it stays above the T line. We've had a lot of good trade setups, apps, after it came out of the J-hook pattern. Nice steady eddy. We re-recommended UPWK because it broke out today. Coming out of a fry pan bottom, the expectation is a very strong price move, somewhat probably of the same magnitude as this move right here. So basically, knowing what happens at pattern breakouts gives you 2 major benefits. One, it allows you to get in at the ultimate time, not having to wait for it to perform. You know that it's performing right now, and the expectation is not only is it going to be in an uptrend, but probably in a very strong uptrend. So as long as this market isn't showing all the indexes moving in the same direction, we can pretty much assume there are sectors that are acting strong and other sectors are acting weak. Because of the simple scanning techniques from candlestick analysis, we can see which sectors are the strong ones and be purchasing those and eliminating any of the weak ones out of a portfolio. So you're basically cultivating your positioning so that you're in good positive trades with a vast majority of your positions. And I say vast majority, not 60%, like 80 to 90% of your trades will be working positive, and you may have 1 or 2 that it's time to start coming out. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.